Columbus, Ohio. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Checking in with Ohio State's head coach before the game. They are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation. And now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Alabama's offense will have the first possession of the game. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that.
Cuts it upfield. It's Hill. And he's brought down after a short gain. Alabama quickly back to the line. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. On the return. Slips through the line. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Ohio State. Special teams proving to be special. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide ready to roll on offense. That opening script from the offensive coordinator didn't lead to a score as they punted on their first possession. Now they have it back. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Now here's Russell. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And this offense is a pretty smart offense, and they're going to use their guys and their weapons all kinds of different ways. And you see it right out the gates in this football game. Getting your running back in space, running the real route, getting him matched up on the matchup you want so you can take advantage. This offense will do this all throughout the game.
The receiver on the jet sweep. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Now on second down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
The give on the counter. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Russell setting up the screen. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Looking for a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Trying to run, it's Riley. Stopped in his tracks, he got nothing, it'll be 2nd and 10. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Hill. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Keeping his eyes downfield. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Ohio State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes Tavian St. Clair. He could not miss last time out. Completed better than 80% of his passes, more than 200 yards, leading his squad to a W.
And how much fun has it been watching this young man early this season as advertised? It was so special a year ago. And, David, you could really see all the work this guy has put in the offseason. He's playing at a different level early this season and certainly looking to continue that today.
And that's why this team's doing a lot of winning, and he's doing a lot of performing. Like, he's coming out the gates really, really strong. Got his team in position early on. Listen, you got to start fast. Then you get to the middle of the season. Impressed by the way he started this season.
From the gun on 3rd down, St. Clair. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Fourth down, St. Clair. Looking to the big tight end. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over. Great place to start for this offense. Throwing Russell. Right side, it's Meadows.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. On the move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They give it back to him. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Rolls right. Throwing on the run. He's got it on the right. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And what does he do when he rolls out? He gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
Long way to go on second down. Tavian St. Clair looking left. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break, and we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
On the run, it's Hill. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Fires to the right. On target over the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Russell from the gun on third down. Out wide right, it's Edwards. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Keelan Russell makes the catch. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's there to make the stop. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Push is ahead. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they take it in for 6 more points. He'll try to tack on one more.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. He's got it out. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. So a dynamite play there. 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. He breaks a tackle. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Now here's Russell. Oh, pressure's coming. It's caught. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Russell fires quickly.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
The running back has it. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Second and long here. Now hits it, it's Hill. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That brings him to within 1.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Takes a handoff. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Making the adjustment on the play. St. Clair. Right side, it's Staley. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. St. Clair from the gun on 3rd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. St. Clair to throw for it on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. And the Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Throwing St. Clair. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win.
Makes the grab in their space. Inside the 20, stopped at the 19 as they try to get a score on the board before the half. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they use a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Into the end zone for 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. We'll see how aggressive they are trying to put up points before the break. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing Russell. Out wide right, it's Edwards. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. To the air, it's Russell. Right side, it's Rodgers. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Second down, going to throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. 1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Again, it's Russell. Not just a first down, he wants a touchdown. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Buckeyes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be fourth down. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Direct snap. It's Jackson. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Tavian on the play action. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Right back to the well. They put the brakes on it. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Now here's Russell. Throws to the back. He's got it down the middle. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Out wide right, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Bama! A great catch and run for 6. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you
looking to get it in the end zone, and down he goes. They were trying to tie the game, but they are denied, still down by 2. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Tavian St. Clair looking for a huge play. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Hits inside. It's Jackson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Sets his feet. It's St. Clair. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the big fella. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chain.
And I like that 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hand.
Just keeps moving. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. And the Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Rush is on. Gets rid of it. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Thank you. That's what the defensive backs say to the defensive linemen when they get home and put pressure on the quarterback fast and the ball comes out erratic.
Looking for a crease. It's Cross.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. From the gun on 3rd down, St. Clair finds the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Fourth down, St. Clair. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on 4th down. On the delay, it's Hill. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Alabama quickly back to the line. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. Trying to make one miss. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
St. Clair. Here comes the heat. Finds his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, Nothing open, it's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Headed to the fourth, and both of these running backs have been outstanding, and both have found the end zone on the day. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside. It's Jackson. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. They've got a first down here. Want to start his bend in this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They'll give it to him again. Breaks into the open. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's changing the play. Throwing St. Clair. Right side, it's Staley. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. It's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. They march 78 yards down the field, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Alabama pushing the tempo.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that.
It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Still running at the 40. There he goes.
And, man, that's such a great play by the quarterback to scramble around and make something happen. But I got to understand at the end of that run to take care of the football. I can't cough it up. Really good job scrambling, but poor job finishing that one.
Motion from the wideout. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They give it to him again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on third down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal. Tavian St. Clair. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well.
He's going for the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, Now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together.
He wants to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. 4th down, Russell. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on 4th down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This
touchdown, Buckeyes! And the beatdown has ensued. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, he's going for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Might as well run him again. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Stopped right there.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. They